Hello, everyone. How are you guys tonight? All right, let me get up here so I can say hello to everyone. Hey, Dustin. Hey, Fergal, my favorite farmer. Hi, Zach. Hey, AD. Hi, Patriot. Hey, Dirty South. Hi, Liam, Jenny. Hi, Maria and Mike. Hi, Eric. How are you guys doing? If y'all would, please make sure you hit that like button and share this out. We've got a very special guest tonight, as you can see from the thumbnail. We have our very own Zach from Rooted Expeditions tonight. How is everyone doing tonight? Woo woo. I'm getting my links ready to send out. I'll have my camera on in just a sec. Yes, it is free to hit that thumbs up, Zach. Yes. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Doris. All right, let me get these sent out. Let me find everybody. I had everybody right here ready to go. All right, give me one quick sec, guys. I'm almost done. All right. And Zach. There we go. Okay, got the link sent out. All right. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, West Haven. Hello, Exploring the Unseen. All right. Yeah. Thank you, West Haven, for sharing. Oh, definitely, Jenny. I'd love to have you up here. We'll figure it out. Don't you worry. And there is that. I'd love to have you up here. We'll figure it out. Don't you worry. There we go.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
How are you?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm great. Hi, Tabitha. Let me get my camera fixed. Maybe. Why ain't you fixing? There it goes. Okay, there it goes. Yay. How are you tonight?
Doing pretty good. How are you doing tonight?
I am great. I'm running behind as always, but I'm good.
No worries. No worries.
So everybody, if you haven't met Zach from Rooted Expeditions, he has a great channel. His link is pinned in the comments, and Jenny is putting it in, and we have it in the description. So make sure you go check it out. Butter his buns if you like what you see. Oh, definitely, Dirty South. We'd love to have y'all up. Hey, Genocide. Hi, Sunflower. Hi, JoJo. Hi, Barbara. Hey, buddy. All right. So if you have any questions that you want to ask Zach, make sure you put them in all caps. And if I don't see them right away, just keep putting them in. Hi, Mariah.
That's hard, right? It's hard to catch everybody.
It is. It is very hard. And when I'm doing an interview, I try to focus on the interview itself. So it's hard to say hello to everybody. That's why I try to do it beforehand, but it's still hard. So why don't you just first off introduce yourself, tell everybody a little bit about your channel, and then we'll get into it.
Okay, cool. Well, if y'all didn't know already, Zach from Rooted Expeditions. I believe I'm coming up on my year. I don't know if it's next month that'll be on YouTube for a year or if it's in April. I can't remember, but I know I'm coming up pretty close on a year. I want to say it's next month, but I'm not 100% sure because I'm trying to figure out when my first video, I haven't even checked to see when my first video was uploaded, but I think it's somewhere around this time. But, so I started YouTube pretty much because of COVID. My business slowed down quite a bit. So, and I've always wanted to have a YouTube channel. I kind of started getting on to watching explore videos. So it really interests me. So I wanted to try it out. And my first explore, which was an abandoned bridge called Screaming Bridge. I don't know if you heard of that one. They're in Arlington.
Yes.
And that one, I don't know. I was like, this is really cool. So it just kind of launched off from there and just then started looking for abandoned buildings and just went on from there. And I just got hooked. I got hooked on the history and just mainly just seeing how nature takes over a building with that natural decay. So it's pretty fun.
Now that is the very first video I watched of yours was the Screaming Bridge.
Really?
Yeah, because I had seen you around, but I didn't really know who you were yet. And it may not have been the first one. No, I don't think it was the first one. But I know that was one of the main ones that kind of like, y'all were joking around in it. You were still getting the explore done, but you made it very entertaining. And I really started falling in love with your channel. Now, if y'all don't know, he also does amazing photography, drone footage.
Oh, I don't do drone footage.
Oh, that's not drone?
No. Oh,
are you serious?
Talk about the top 5 that I did.
Yeah.
I took because I didn't get a lot of good places and I wanted some aerial shots. So I took an aerial shot clip and put that in there.
Okay. I was going to say, if those aren't drone, then, and I mean, even some of your other ones, though, it's like so smooth and stuff. It actually looks like it's drone.
Well, sometimes I use a gimbal. So to get that smooth. Okay. But I know there in the beginning, I know it's horrible. And I got a lot of complaints by a lot of people saying, I love your attitude, but I can't watch your video because you're all over the place. And because I get so excited. I'll be like, look at this, look at this, look at this over here. Oh my gosh, look at this.
That's very hard though. I do the same thing and you just can't help it. I mean, a lot of times I'll see something going on over here, but my camera's still over here. And they're like, well, what did you see? And I'm like, oh, dang, y'all didn't get to see it. Thank you so much, West Haven. Love you.
Oh, wow. West Haven. Nice.
So sweet. So you explained that getting into YouTube was because of COVID and stuff. Had you watched a lot of YouTube before then?
Yeah, me and my wife were we would watch The Proper People and we watched Omar. And I think it was before Omar really got into a lot of the paranormal. It was just kind of him going to these places and exploring these places. And it was so cool. I was like, man, this is so cool. It was like he's always somewhere new, somewhere different. And like same with The Proper People, these, they're always traveling and seeing these cool decaying places that I don't know, something about it. And it's very hard to explain. It's one of those things you have to be there, experience it for yourself to really see, because it's not just one thing. It's the whole experience of being, either it being the history or just seeing trees growing inside of buildings or moss where there shouldn't be moss. And I don't know. It's just cool to see decay of like how nature takes everything back over and in the history that comes with the place, So
you do a great job with the history of places though. So you've traveled outside of Texas?
Yes. Yeah, I think I've been to like 8 or 10 states, something like that. To explore, but yeah, it's fun.
Hi, AD. Yeah, I've traveled more doing YouTube than I ever did before. And that's another thing I love about it is you get out and you see other things. So what made you, I know you watch those channels and stuff like that, but you had paranormal experiences before growing up. And they can go watch that video. We'll plug that video too. But what made you start doing a little bit of the paranormal type videos other than just the abandoned and the urban explorers?
I don't shoot to do paranormal videos. I do catch stuff in my paranormal, or like in my explorers, I do catch the paranormal in my videos. And when I do catch it, I catch it. You know, I'm not necessarily looking for it when I go.
Right.
I know I've been exploring with a few people already, and they will do the paranormal investigations, which is totally fine with me. I just choose not to do those anymore. Just because of things that I've experienced. I just don't want to tap into that. So they'll do their paranormal investigation and I'll just go around and explore. And I do catch stuff like doors opening or doors closing, things being thrown, orbs and stuff like that, figures here and there. But I'm not really necessarily looking for it. You know, I could feel it. And, you know, you can feel it when you go to certain places. You can. I know when we went to Pinhurst, I literally saw that figure standing right there, and it so happens to be there was a satanic ritual that went inside that room, so that was kind of strange because it was pitch black. I couldn't see. I just seen that figure sitting there or standing there, and then and it's just like stuff like that. But you know, I don't go looking for it, but I kind of do catch stuff on camera, and plus I'm doing those shorts videos too. Just because I know people are interested in that stuff, and that's, I mean, kind of the stuff that I have. So I'll kind of go through my explores and I'll snip it out just to put it out there for the viewers that like that type of stuff. But my channel is not really based on the paranormal. It's more just based on the explore. But I mean, like I say, if I catch it, I catch it. There's nothing I could do about it. I'm not going to not put it in the video because that's part of the explore. You know, some places I explore are going to be creepy. Some places I explore are going to be haunted. Some places I explore are just not going to be anything there. It's just going to be a really cool explore. And then there's going to be stuff that's just, why did I even come to explore this place?
Exactly. So, I think we all have those.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite type of place to explore? Given you've been to a lot of different types of buildings and stuff like that.
I like old school mansions. I like the old school mansions, or maybe the insane asylums, just because of the history. It's real sad when it comes to the insane asylum. It's real sad how it still baffles me to hear some of their stories of what they did. That like if you bit somebody, they would pull your teeth out. Like, I mean, all your teeth, and it's just like it's straight on torture. You know, you think these places are supposed to be helping people, but it was like a more darker side to the things that happened in these places. So it's just interesting to I guess experience. So, but I really like the mansions because I really like craftsmanship. I mean, I come from doing construction for 13 years, and it's really cool how they used to build stuff back in the day, and then now it's just like they slap stuff together, so it's not as interesting to look at.
Exactly. Hello, Neil. So is there any places that you don't like going to?
Not really. I mean, I like exploring anything really. It could be super haunted poltergeist type deal all the way to something that's just been freshly abandoned, or something that's not even abandoned at all. It just has a lot of history to it. That would be pretty cool. I think it would be pretty cool to do like ancient explorers, where like you're exploring ancient ruins, like real ancient ruins, like the Mayans or the Egyptians and stuff like that. I always thought that'd be cool, but I know that I don't have the pocketbook for that, so I don't really even plan for that. But that would be something in the future I would hope to look forward to, would be doing something like that, maybe going into the down south, closer to South America, and try to look for maybe those Mayan temples and stuff like that. That'd be, to me, that's pretty cool.
That would be amazing. Doris wanted to know, where did the name Rooted Expeditions come from?
That's a good question. Sandra asked me that, and I think she was like one of the very first person that ever asked me that. So Rooted has to do, as a lot of people know, or at least the people that know me know, that I'm a man of God. So coming up with the channel, I wanted to implement the name in my walk with Christ. So I figured, well, how can I name this without being, I don't want to like name it Man of God Channel. I was thinking, well, I'm rooted in the Word. I'm rooted in my relationship with the Lord. So I was like, well, I'll just use Rooted. So that's where Rooted Expeditions came from. So
That's awesome.
yeah,
I like it. That's awesome.
Appreciate
Very
that.
cool. So you're coming up on your year. Is there anything special that you're going to be doing on your channel? I know you've done the beard thing and stuff like that. So is there anything you're going to do big for your 1 year anniversary?
I'm not sure yet. I might steal Rochelle's idea and visit the first place that I explored, just because I think that place was really cool, and I didn't get. I think I would have kind of maybe filmed it a little bit different. So I think it'd be pretty cool to compare, my first video to my very first video to that video. And I don't know. I mean, I think I might do that, but I'm not really sure. I haven't really thought about it. I have a lot of other things going on at the moment. So my focus has been elsewhere. Right. But I think I am going to steal maybe Rochelle's idea, because that is a good idea. Going back to where it first started, and I think that's a great way to start off, year number 2. So pretty excited about that.
Exploring the Unseen said, Rooted, you joined May 19th, 2019.
May 19th. Why did I think March? So, wow. So I got a little ways to go.
Yeah, that's very true, AD. Showing your progress in editing, filming from where you began. Thank you. Idea. Yes.
Thank you for, yeah, because I wasn't sure. I don't know why I was thinking March. That's weird. So it's May. May 19th. Okay, cool. Wait, no. Oh, May 19th, 2019. Yeah. So okay. Well, when's my first video? Because I had one out, but I never posted a video. So yeah.
But and to join other people's chats and stuff like that, you have to say you have a channel. So your start date may not exactly match your join date.
Yeah. Because I know I started it and I never did anything. I know it was the day that I did when I did my first video, and I can't remember when that was. It might have been, I think maybe that's what it was. It was March, but I mean, then again, it could be April. I have no idea. I know I'm coming up on it.
Yeah. Hello, Tabitha. Hi, Lori. So do you have any, I know you said you wanted to go see the ruins and stuff like that, because you're kind of answering my next question with the question I asked before. So I'm trying to move along, but besides the ruins and stuff like that, is there like something that's on the top of your bucket list? I know a couple that I've heard you say several times, but for everyone else, what are they?
If I can get the funds, Dracula Castle in Transylvania, Romania, I would love to go. And there's other places that I would hit that there in Romania, or at least the surrounding spots, because there's like the #1 haunted forest in the world is in Romania too. So they got, and then you got Dracula's Castle not too far from there. So Dracula's Castle in the snow though. I want to get that nighttime shot in the snow.
Oh wow.
Or kind of maybe that nighttime shot, and then but I definitely want to explore that at night and then during the day too, because I think it'd be cool to get 2 different feels of that place, because there's a big difference exploring at night and then exploring during the day.
Yeah, definitely. That's the very top of my bucket list as well. I have to, however, be able to get on a plane first. But yeah, that would be some crazy, amazing shots. Over there, all that. That's
that would be, that's definitely. And then the forest one really interests me. The way just how can somebody walk in there and then, like, was it 5 years later come back out in the same clothes, look, haven't aged a bit, like, you know, that interests me. Like, it's just like, okay, what the heck's going on in there, you know? And then just pretty cool, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes, the Doris says Ireland castles. That would be pretty cool. Now, something that's probably more, like, I guess, more realistic will be UK. That is something that I am looking forward to setting. That's going to be the next big trip, hopefully, is UK. Because there's just some cool stuff over there I definitely want to go see, because we got cool modern stuff here, abandoned modern stuff, but they got like old abandoned stuff there. So
oh yeah, and like there's cemeteries there, or like we think ours are old. Going over there, there ain't even no comparing.
Jenny says,
yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Jenny says, what was your scariest video? My scariest video. I don't know what my scariest video would be. Maybe I'd say maybe uncomfortable would probably be maybe the one I just did, the abandoned school, where we found the blood, because just due to the fact that they found dead bodies in the surrounding areas and around the buildings that were over there, and it was probably in one of the worst neighborhoods in the country. So it was pretty, and then plus we were hearing things throughout the whole building. It sounded like somebody was in there, but we never ran into anybody. So that was pretty little uneasy, because we didn't know if it, you know, I don't know, was there a murder going on in there or something? I don't know. You know, we just so yeah, it was a little unsettling. I don't know if I had a scariest one yet, because I'm pretty used to the paranormal. But yeah, I don't know if there was a scary video.
That's going to be just turn around and walk away.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me find it again, because my chat moved.
I know, don't you? It jumps on you when you're looking.
Yes, it will. Dirty South wanted to know, what is the #1 channel that you would like to collab with?
Oh, he's gonna ask the same question I asked. I'm not really anybody that's gonna be like-minded and respectful of the places that we go to. So that to me is important. It could be anybody, and it doesn't matter if it's a big channel or a small channel. But yeah, so to me, I really don't have a #1, because there's quite a few people that I do want to collaborate with that I haven't even collaborated with yet. I'm like, first off, let's see, right there, Amy.
My camera will be back on just a sec. Sorry.
No, that's fine. So yeah, so Amy is one out of many people that I want to collab with, and so yeah.
I cannot wait for that day.
I can't wait for that day either. Hopefully it'll be before the reunion.
Oh yeah, it'll definitely have to be before then. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss any questions. I have my nephew here tonight, and I don't like them being on camera whenever he's in here getting some stuff. Hello, Louisa. Hi, Laura. Hi, Saltwater.
Traveling buddy. About 100 Well, there actually was one it was the Playboy Mansion in Tennessee, or they call it that. It was the Tiki, what was it? The Tiki, they just tore it down. I forgot what it was called. It was real famous too. Buddy Hall or something like that. I think he's the one that opened it up. Huge mansion. And it had like the pool, where the pool would split off and go into the bedrooms. Thought that was pretty cool.
Oh wow.
I wanted to explore that, but they tore it down. And plus, I think it was ransacked quite a bit by vandalism and graffiti.
So I know, when I can tell by just watching your videos not only do you go into a place with a video in mind, you go into the place from a photographer's point of view as well. Like the images that you capture, I am so impressed. My favorite one, I think, would have to be the old post office.
Oh, really?
Because just the shots you got there. Like, I love all of your videos, but the shots that you got, I was like mesmerized. I was just into my screen so much. It's crazy. You made something that's tore up. You know, you see a lot of graffiti, destruction in these buildings, but certain people can go in and just make it look beautiful. And I have to give you credit for that, because every time I watch your videos, I'm like, wow, that's beautiful. And
I
so
appreciate it.
I absolutely love the way you film. And I was impressed. I'm really surprised that you do not use a drone or anything like that, because a lot of the footage that you get looks like it's drone footage. Like your transition shots, and that blows my mind that you don't use a drone.
Yeah, I know quite a few of my viewers keep trying to get on. They're on to me from getting a drone, and I just haven't done it yet. And I know I need to. I just need to pull that trigger and go ahead and get one. But I mean, I'm still learning. I haven't even been pushing out these videos and doing edits, not even for a year yet. And so I'm still trying to learn, and I really want to get into like the cinematic type of point of view with some of these places that I go to. I know I'm a long, long ways from that, but that's kind of where my vision's at. I want to do more of like a documentary type, kind of cinematic view of abandoned place, but also bring the raw footage with it as well, maybe in a separate video or in the same video. So maybe I can get two videos out of one place. But I mean, I got a long ways to go. I'm still learning. I'm trying to like watch other people and kind of take ideas from what they do. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, Dustin, thank you so much. Love you bunches. You're such a sweetheart. Thank you.
That's so cool. Awesome. The support and the love that is in this chat is amazing. Everybody's very warm. It gives a warm welcoming.
They're amazing. Everyone in this community is amazing. But yeah, even if you don't get a drone, you're good. Like, I mean, I do everything I possibly can to get some of them transition shots to even look remotely a quarter of what yours look like. So even if you're just starting out, you are doing an amazing job. So
I appreciate it. I got so much. Okay, so I've gone through all the video pretty much from up north, except for maybe just kind of a handful, because I saw a lot of places up north, and I kind of like put those on the back burner just because I feel like they're not the best explorers, or I didn't get enough content. It was more just kind of getting in there and just kind of seeing what's in there and exploring, and whether it might not be the perfect shot that I envisioned. So I kind of put a lot of those on the back burner, or I put them out. I'll make them. I'm going to make them regardless, but I just don't know if I'm going to put them on YouTube. I will be putting them on my Patreon's page. I've already started doing that. But I have a new video coming out Tuesday that's going to be a little bit different. I don't know if you saw that one already. The 5 mansions.
Oh, no, I have not seen that yet.
Okay, so that one will be out. It's out now, but it will be out for the public this Tuesday. But it's going to be probably one of the most. It's going to be the first video I've ever done like that, where it's not mine. It's not places that I've been to. It's just places that I think people should go visit. So I'm kind of curious to see the feedback on that.
I definitely need to watch it. I've been working a lot this week, so I haven't even got to watch it. And I'm a very proud member of your channel, so I will definitely go and watch that. AD Whitman wants to know, what editing software do you use?
I use Power Director 365 from Cyberlink. I use that one, and I use the full package. I think for the first year, it's I think they give you a pretty good discount, but I think you have to pay full price the following when that year's up. So that's what I use. I used to use Adobe Pro, and it was just a little bit too complicated for me. I know a lot of professionals use that, but to me, it's a little bit more a little complex for me. I'm not really tech savvy or anything, so when it comes to that, I try to do something that's really user friendly. And I come to find out Power Director was really good. I used to started off with Adobe Rush, which is like the one step down the Pro, and I use it on my phone, and it's good, but sometimes it's hard to edit on the phone. So I had to take it to the computer, and Adobe Pro or Adobe Rush was just really limiting me on what I wanted to do with my videos. So I tried to go up to the Pro, and I'm like, what the heck am I doing? So I had that for a month. And I'm just like, I don't know how. I was like, I know Hollywood uses this, but I don't know how to use this. I watch tutorials, and I'm like, this is too complex. I said, my videos take me anywhere from 5 hours to 20 hours to edit. And I'm like, I can't be doing this. I'm like trying to learn stuff as I go. I was like, I need something that's easy. So I did a little bit of research, and Power Director. I don't know if anybody's ever used Filmora. Power Director is real similar to Filmora, but I feel like Power Director because I use Filmora too as well, but I feel like Power Director has a little bit more, to it, a little more things that you can do, especially with the full package. I don't know what the regular package gets you because I just dived right in. I went bigger. I do this. You go big or go home type of deal. So went ahead and just did the whole package, and it was pretty cool because you get all this like free stuff that comes with it, all this music. I feel like the music's a little bit better than the YouTube music that YouTube gives you for free, which I do use YouTube's music on the YouTube Studio. I'll use their playlist, but I hear a lot of the songs that I put in my video in somebody else's video, and I'm like, I don't like that, So
because there's so many they give you, and they're everywhere.
Yeah, so I do that. I know that I think Matt or Dirty South Paranormal said, Rooted Expeditions, you should make videos, help us new guys out, how to shoot good videos like you do, B-roll and all. I thought about it, but I'm not there professionally yet. The best way that I could put it is I film it how I would want to see it. So that's how I try to get the shot. So if I'm trying to get a low angle shot, I'll just bring the camera down as low as I can to the ground, and sometimes I can't even see what I'm filming, but I just try to make sure that the lens is shooting where I want it to shoot at. And I'll just do a quick little snippet, or if to do a quick little B-roll. I mean, I'm not no professional, and I don't want to claim that. That's why I kind of been a little hesitant of doing any how-to videos on that, because I know if I do, I'm going to get ridiculed and slammed with, dude, that's not how you do it. That's how you do it. I know it's just the way I do it. But, if you want to do like a upshot, you just take, I use my phone. So I use two cameras. I use my phone for now. It's an iPhone XR. I think it shoots okay. So I use these for my B-roll shots, and then I use my other camera for like the action cam. So when I'm trying to get those little B-roll angle shots, what I do is I just come in and I just move the camera up to get that shot that goes up, and then same if it goes down, or if I try to go side to side, but I just do it real slow, and I try to not to shake as much, so it gives that nice smooth transition. Or you can use a gimbal. Or best, what you could do is, if there's an object in front of you, here's the lens right here, and then you just come in behind it, and then just slowly start to reveal what you're actually looking at, just to get that little aspect. I mean, the best way that it was kind of how I learned, or what somebody told me, is make it how you would want to see it. If it's not something you would watch, don't film it. So that's something that was, because I was kind of coached a little bit on how to do my edits and stuff, and especially not how to use the camera, but just kind of how to do the edits. And I kind of put two and two together by by a good friend of mine. I don't know if y'all know him, but Carrie from Bigfoot Odyssey. He helped me there in the beginning when I was like 100 to 200 subscribers. So it really helped me get to, you know, I guess edit a little bit better. I know I'm still new and I'm still learning, and I still got a lot to learn. Hey, what's up, Matt Explorers? Super excited about tomorrow. Zach, what's the hardest and best thing about having a channel? The hardest, Jenny, the hardest thing is the time. And to answer, I'm going to go ahead and answer somebody else's question. I know, yes, I do YouTube full time, but it does not pay the bills fully. So I still own my construction business. So I work that full time. So the hardest thing is time, trying to juggle my business, trying to juggle YouTube. And right now we're pushing for UrbexCon 2021. So that's been really hard to add all of that together. And then on top of that, family, you know, so that's probably the hardest, is trying to put it all in the time frame. The best thing about having a channel, the best is really, honestly, is you guys. That's probably the most inspiration that I could get. Don't get me wrong, exploring these places are so much fun. Seeing the history is amazing. I love exploring and going out and hanging out with friends and just learning about history, real history, learning what really happened. And to me, that's cool. But having you guys along and tagging along and hearing from you guys, that's probably the best part about having a channel. Meeting awesome and wonderful people like you guys, and especially Amy here, and just you can't put a price on that. And I never thought starting a channel that I would build friendships on YouTube. I never thought that. I just thought, honestly, starting YouTube, I thought just put a video out and that's it, watch it go. No, it's hard work. I mean, work. Well, for me it is.
It is definitely hard.
Yeah. But yeah, I hope I'm not talking too much.
Oh, you're just fine. Sandra wants to know, are you going to explore with Matt?
Yes, not this Sunday, but very soon we will be exploring. Well, actually, which Matt? Matt Explores? Well, I'm actually okay. If you're talking about one or the other, I'm actually about to explore with both of them. So, yeah, super excited about that. Hopefully I can make it up to Canada before when it gets so hot. I might just make that trip if we can get in there, because like I said, I complain about one thing. I'm not going to complain about it being too cold, and I'm not going to complain about being too hot. I got to pick one or the other. So even though it got super, oh wow, cool.
Dustin, you do not
look at that. Oh wow.
Thank you so cool. much. You're such an amazing brother.
That is awesome. That is so cool. But yeah, see, and it's like that, the love right there, like you don't expect that, you know. And that's just what's so cool, is that you never know what's gonna happen on YouTube. So it's fun. It really is fun. And again, meeting awesome people like yourself, Amy. You just never thought, you just don't think that joining YouTube. You
exactly.
I mean, at least I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I didn't know how much goes behind YouTube.
Exactly. I don't think a lot of people do understand what it actually takes and what you have to put into it. But it is well worth it. Welcome back, Dustin. Thank you. Jared said, "Hey, brother."
Who?
Jared.
What's up, Jared? What's going on, man?
Jared and Laura are in the house. Hello, Lightform.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck chuck wood?
A lot.
Yeah. Okay, so AD, I struggle with the SEO stuff and getting videos out there, and that's hard. Okay, guys, and correct me if I'm wrong. I know you've been doing this a lot longer than me, Amy, but I really, just from what I've seen, it's literally, there's so many people doing YouTube that it is literally, from what I've seen, getting harder and harder each year, from what I'm hearing.
Yeah,
And also seeing it is. I use TubeBuddy. I'm just gonna let y'all know that I use TubeBuddy. That helps with my SEO.
Yeah.
Is it an advantage? A little bit. I don't believe it's a guaranteed. It just makes your SEO. I feel like it makes your SEO look good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it gives you the high ranking score. But I've had videos that have done really, really good not using TubeBuddy, and my SEO score was real low, and the video performed really well. And then there's some that I use, TubeBuddy, and it will help me with my SEO, and it got me ranked. I think it just depends on how you do it.
But once you get your, go ahead.
I'm sorry. No, I was going to say, I was just saying, is that right? Or am I wrong on that? Or
that's very correct. And I think TubeBuddy is an amazing thing. And once you start using it, after a while, you'll kind of get into your own little mechanics that you know exactly what you need to put for this video to work. You know what titles, what tags, what everything you need. But it definitely helps you get started on that. And a lot of people don't realize that you have to have all that stuff in order to get your video out there, to get it seen. If you don't put tags or anything, you're not going to get hardly anything from it.
Yeah. And I struggle with it too, AD. I still struggle with it. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. See, Light Formed here says, I own a web design business for 15 years. I know the SEO game real too well. See, I don't even know it. I don't know. I just know I do this to make it look like this, and I still don't got it figured out. I feel like if I might understand it a little bit better, I think maybe I could improve what I'm doing. I'm sure I could. I just know that I use the TubeBuddy, and I do what it tells me to do, and it just makes my score look good. But I don't use it all the time. But I don't know. I feel like it can be an advantage for you. And also, I watched a lot of YouTube videos on it.
That's what I was going to say. There's so many videos out there that kind of help you figure it all out.
Yeah. Lightform, I mean, maybe you can private message me and kind of help me out a little bit, because I have no idea how it works. Like, that's awesome. And it's really cool to know that, people like Lightformed, they know that type of stuff, because like I'm not tech savvy. I have no idea. I don't know what I'm doing. Half the time I'm on the computer. I just click a button and there I am,
Exactly. Somebody wants to go to you real quick. Zach.
Hi.
That's Layne.
Hey.
How are you?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
That's good.
She's not on here with me tonight because my nephew's here, so she just wanted to come in and say hello real quick.
Oh, that's really good.
Hi, everybody. Love you.
All right. So is there, okay, what do you think that you already mentioned the community thing, but what are the advantages that you have found being part of YouTube?
The advantages?
Or the perks? I guess the perks is more what I'm saying.
The perks? I mean, I don't know what the perks would be. I have no idea. I mean, that's a really good question, because I mean, really, it does come back to the community. Either exploring the place and having fun, getting out there and filming, editing, and getting out a cool video, or I think a cool video, and then hanging out with everybody that's enjoying it with me, and even if they're not enjoying it, at least hanging out, You know, like I said, there's something that you just can't put a price on. So I don't know what the perks would be. I mean, I guess if you do it, I guess if you do it well enough and long enough and you get monetized, you get paid. I mean, I guess that's a perk. I don't know. I mean, to me, I think it goes back to the community. Yeah, it really does.
A lot of people, that's their go-to answer is the community, because it is amazing.
Yeah.
So what has been your biggest struggles?
Time has been the biggest struggle, because I do work YouTube full time and I do work my business full time. So I feel like if I don't work it full time now, I feel like I will retract from what I've worked for.
Right.
And I keep hearing, you know, the more work you put in, the more you're going to get out. And so, I mean, I'm hoping that it's going to, you know, it's going to start coming out, you know, and start progressing, because it takes, it's like getting that wave started. I think you know what I'm talking about, when you get that wave going. So I feel like I have that, or at least a tiny wave going. So I'm trying to keep that tiny wave going and not retract from it. So, and plus I'm so hooked on it. I love it so much. I love the editing. I love having fun about exploring and you know, helping other creators as well, just to give them, you know, advice, or, you know, hey, you know, just be there for support. That's just, but the hardest thing would probably be time. I mean, it really is hard. At YouTube, there's a lot more going and then just putting a video out and that's it. I mean, if you really truly want to work YouTube and truly, I guess, become successful. See, my goal is to, you know, I've been doing construction for so long. I'm ready to do something else, you know? So I'm hoping that YouTube will be able to kind of take that workload from my construction business, so I can work YouTube solely by itself and not work construction anymore, because I'm just kind of getting burnt out from it. Exactly. I feel like I do that stuff in my sleep, and it's just been doing it for so long and just kind of ready for something new. And I found YouTube. I'm so glad that the COVID came around. I'm glad that COVID happened, but I'm kind of glad that it gave me the opportunity to start a YouTube channel that I've been wanting to do for years, but never did. All right. So, I mean, here I am now, just trying to put the work in. And if you're a creator that just wants to create videos and put it out there, and you don't care to make, you know, to push it for as business wise, that's cool too. To me, I mean, I think everybody has their own walk and their own journey, and how they want to do their channel is how they want to do their channel. And I think that's great. I think that's awesome. As long as you're having fun doing it, to me, that's all that matters. I have fun doing what I do. I love exploring. I love traveling, and seeing different places and meeting creators. Like, I didn't think that was going to be fun. You know, I didn't know what that was like. And when I started meeting creators and building relationships, like, that's, again, you can't put a price on that. And exactly. I think that's great. And I don't know. I have fun. I love it. I just have, it's just a good thing, a hobby that ended up turning into something a little bit more.
Exactly. Now we have our YouTube family reunion that we do every year. And you have something that I am very excited that you guys are starting this year. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, the Urbex Con 2021. So it's three of us. It's going to be me, Rochelle, and Zodiac Nation. Came up with this idea to do a Urbex community, to get the Urbex community together. So I noticed that there was this playlist live, and I see that all these creators from all around can come and hang out, meet, connect. And I'm like, that's cool. But I was like, how cool would it be just to have everybody that's like-minded in the Urbex world, that's including paranormal, because that's part of the Urbex world, have urban explorers, and Urbex Paranormal come together, network, and meet each other. Oh, what's up, Barbara? That's awesome. Woo! Barbara, that's so awesome.
Barbara,
Have you ever
thank
considered
you.
doing music videos? Yes, I have done music videos. They're actually on my channel.
That's awesome,
Doing
Barbara.
music videos. Oh, like shooting them. Yeah, I shot one a long time ago, but I don't feel like I have the right equipment to do music videos. But I'm supposed to be shooting a music video, so we'll see how that goes. And I'm going to be shooting it on my phone, so I'm real interested how the edit's going to come and everything. So really looking forward to that. And that will be shooting music video for Salute 777. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
But I kind of totally lost where I was at.
Thank you, Barbara.
That's awesome, Barbara.
I've got the
Yeah,
link here.
I totally forgot. Oh, the Urbex Con. So getting everybody together. I just think that was just I just trying to take what Playlist Live is doing, and we wanted to put that just for urban explorers, paranormal. Everybody is like-minded in that Urbex community, if that makes any sense, and bring all those people together. And we're going to be doing a different state each year. So it's really cool. I'm really looking forward to it. I know Rochelle and Zodiac Nation, we have put so much planning and work and mapping all this out just to get to the point where we're at right now. And we just launched it, I think, not even a month ago. And so it's still fresh. It's still hot. We do have discounts on tickets, and they're 20% off. It's going to be in Colorado, October 16th this year at the Ridgeline Hotel, which is right down the street from the Stanley Hotel. We tried to get it at the Stanley Hotel, but for what we were doing, they couldn't hold us there. They said, no, we can't do that. So, but that is pretty much a cool little spot we felt like to establish the first Urbex Con was near the Stanley Hotel.
That's awesome.
So,
and it's such a beautiful place up there.
I've heard. I haven't been. That's one state. I've been all around the other states. I just haven't been there one state yet.
I have investigated the Stanley, and that was probably one of my most favorite things in the world. Jenny McGinnis, Mod Goddess, wants to know, do you prefer parquet or country crock when they butter your buns?
Country crock. I say I believe it's not butter.
I believe it's not butter.
That's a good one. I like that. I like that.
That's hilarious.
That is
fun. All right. So do you have anything else you want to tell us about your channel? I know you have another channel that you have as well.
Yes, I actually have a ministry channel where also I do music. I do Christian hip hop on Zachariah, and it's spelled weird too. So it's ZEKHARYAH. I can't type it in here, but yeah. So I do music videos on there, music, and then I do motivational and then in-depth Bible readings. So, and I haven't pushed it as much. I do post every Sunday. I just haven't put any new music on there recently, so I haven't done that. Once COVID happened, I was supposed to. We were supposed to open up for NF, and ever since COVID, all our concerts got shut down. So kind of the music really came to a major halt on my end. I'm no one famous. I love making music for the Lord and basically using that music to preach the gospel. So that is a big, big plus for me. Something I really do enjoy doing is making music for the Lord and preaching the gospel.
That's amazing. I've actually got to check out that channel. Me and my husband actually sat and watched the one that Matt and them shared the other day. So I'm going to go share that link as well.
Okay.
I really enjoy that. And especially if you can't get out or you're afraid to get out, it's definitely nice to have something to come back on. And you know, Zach, so it's nice to see a familiar face whenever you're watching the videos and stuff. I've watched several services myself, and I actually really enjoyed yours very much. So I'm going to throw that link in there.
You know, and I there's no judging. I'm a real strong believer in not judging anybody. I just feel like everybody has their own walk, and when you can't force the Bible on anybody. I don't even call it a religion. Like I'm not a religious person. I just have a relationship with Jesus. That's it, and I don't force that on anybody. If you want to hear the gospel, I'd love to preach it to you. If I try to open it up and start preaching it to you, you don't want to hear it, I'm not going to force it down your throat. I've had that happen to me too many times. I've been judged at many churches. I've actually been made fun of in front of the crowd because of my walk. And I understand that a lot of people have problems with churches and stuff like that. I've been there. I've seen it. I've not seen it all, but that phrase, I've seen it all. I have. I know I haven't seen it all, but I've seen some pretty crazy stuff. So I know where a lot of people are coming from when they say that, I don't go to church because I just get judged. I know what it's like to get judged. It really, so it's a judge-free zone on that channel, and especially on Rooted Expeditions too. There's no judging anybody. I don't do paranormal, but I don't judge anybody that does paranormal, because everybody has a different walk, and everybody has their own thing they go through. And I just choose not to do paranormal, not because I think I'm better than anybody, because that's way far from what I think. I feel like I'm less than everybody. So, but yeah, and I get to meet great people along the way. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, you're awesome. I'm telling you, what you do, I have to state this, and I know I've stated it before, but you really, truly are awesome. Like how you care for people and how you really, acknowledge people's achievements, like when they don't even ask for that. Like you really, you're a good motivator, I guess, without doing a motivational or speech. You really motivate people without doing that. Your actions really motivate people. I should say that, not your words, but your actions. I mean, your words motivate too, but I see your actions and how you care and love the people. Your heart is really awesome, and I feel like it's in the right place for a lot of people. So yeah, and then you have such an awesome gathering, and following, a tribe, family here, whatever you call them, amazing people. It's really cool. It's really cool to see that. So
I appreciate that very much.
Rocking what you're doing, and don't let anything change that. Just keep doing what you're doing, because whatever y'all are doing is working. Hey, Ida, Texas sister, how you doing?
Hello, Ida. Well, I definitely wouldn't be able to do any of this without this community. So it's everybody. This is just an amazing place. There's that link, guys. Grab it up. Make sure you check out his second channel as well. You will not be disappointed.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone that's coming in. And Zach's link is up pinned in the comments. It'll stay there till we're done tonight. And it's down in the description of this video. So if you have not joined Zach's channel,
okay, I can be Jack if you want. That's okay.
Make sure you grab it up.
And also, if y'all want to see that video too of my testimony, y'all can see that. Because that was one of the number one questions that I get asked is, you explore, why don't you not do paranormal? And I kind of explain why I don't do that. Not because I don't believe.
Mention it on here because I want them to go watch it, because you need to go watch it.
Yeah, I've been dealing with the paranormal since I was, like, as far as I can remember, 8 years old. As far as I can remember, it probably goes further back, but I just don't remember. I mean, just the other night we were behind scenes I'll kind of share this. We were behind scenes, and I know Sandra was asking, when's the last time you had one? I said, well, I can't really remember. It's been a little bit, but I kind of, feel stuff. It just depends. Some week I can experience something every day, and then there can be a month that I go without it. But I know we were behind scenes, and I was talking to a guest behind scenes, and it come to find out my wife was praying, and I didn't know this. So my wife was praying in the other room, and I seen this. So I looked up, like right over here, and I seen this figure standing in the doorway. And it literally, as soon as I looked at it, like the hair stood up on my my arm, and it literally lunged over in this black mass and tried to choke me, but it couldn't choke me. It was weird. It was like it tried to come at me, but it couldn't touch me. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then come to find out my wife was praying. So I feel like something was trying to stop her prayer. Oh, wow. So that was pretty cool. So
yeah. Well, we've been having that a lot. Things happening while we pray, especially at the end of our investigations. All the gadgets going off and just like it's trying to disrupt it. So that's crazy that you say that. That's been happening a lot to us too.
Yeah, and something that I was able to see, these things are about to get worse. Mm-hmm. Just gonna say that it's getting worse. They're not hiding anymore.
Right.
They're coming out. But that's just something that I was able to see. But I won't get into that.
Yeah, I understand completely because Layne's been feeling the same, and we have some friends, and they all kind of got together and they all had almost the exact same dream about some things that were happening. So hello, Melly.
Jenny, you're so awesome. What you're doing is so cool. Just keep up the awesome. Just be awesome. You're just keep doing what you're doing. You're so awesome.
She is amazing. She is our mod goddess.
And I know I'm still kind of new to your channel. I know you've been subscribed to my channel for a lot longer than I have yours. I don't even know how you found me. But I'm so glad that I ended up finding your channel, and I'm glad that I can't believe it took me this long. Hey, Rob, how you doing? Sorry, ADD. Hey, look at this runny thing over here. Oh, yeah, what? But yeah, I'm so glad that I'm glad I'm here where I am. So.
That's amazing. I'm so glad that you're here too. You have been a breath of fresh air to all of us here as well. And we enjoy watching you. I enjoy watching your live streams. I love listening to you laugh. I think that's one of my favorite things about coming to your live streams is listening to you laugh. And if you guys haven't checked out his live streams, Monday night, 7 p.m., he does interviews like this, and then he does an after party afterwards. And it's a lot of fun to see. I've actually been on there, and it was a whole lot of fun.
You were actually on I think the funniest one.
That was like hilarious.
My abs hurt.
I was laughing so much.
You what?
I said I couldn't even talk. I was laughing so much. And your mom is hilarious. I don't even think she realizes how funny she is without even trying to be funny. She is
That's
hilarious.
What I love about her, and love it taking her exploring because she always makes me second guess everything. I'm like, I'm going upstairs, right? Like I'm going to get this shot. And she's like, don't do that. The floor's, look at that. Look. And she makes me like doubt myself. I'm like, just don't say nothing. I'm just going to go up there. If I fall, I catch it on film. I hope I catch it on film. At least people can laugh, but yeah.
Let's see, does Necro? I'm sorry, I missed that question, Christy. Let me go up and see what you said about it.
Okay. Okay, light formed. I saw that. Cool. Let's see. I hope you're doing good, Rob. It's good to see you.
Layne's in there singing.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely go check out Zach's channel, guys. You will not be disappointed.
Yeah. Also, guys, I have an Instagram that you can reach me at, Rooted Expeditions. So that's a pretty good way to get a hold of me.
And you're on Twitter, you're on Instagram, or is it rooted on everything? Or
Yeah, rooted on everything except for. Okay, so on Twitter, I couldn't do Rooted Expeditions all the way, so I was able to do official Rooted. So that's how you're gonna catch me on Twitter. Is official Rooted. It's hard to keep up with all this social media platform.
it's very hard.
And I'm only doing it because people tell me you got to be there, you got to do this. I'm like, oh, all right, I'll try it out. And then I'm like hooked.
Are you on TikTok?
Yeah, I'm on TikTok. I just started posting videos on TikTok. Rooted Expeditions on TikTok. I'm on Rumble too. Rooted Expeditions on Rumble. I think I'm on Reddit too. I'm on like 7 different social media platforms for the Rooted channel.
I can't figure Reddit out. It's
hard.
It's complicated.
I'm still trying to figure it out. I put videos up and they're like, no, take that back down. I'm like, oh, what the heck is this?
I've gotten banned from 2 groups already because I did not know what I was doing. I redid it and then I still didn't do it right. And they're like, okay, bye.
Yeah, if you do something too much on Reddit, it says you do too much. Come back later.
They yell a lot. Hey, Beth. Yeah, they definitely yell a lot. So
The queen has spray buttered your buttons.
They use all kinds of butter here. We have all different kinds here.
Oh wow.
80 said Reddit.
You know what butter's real good? I'm trying to think. Have you had the butter at our place yet? Have you ate at our place?
No.
Oh man, the butter is so good. I think it's like, what's that cinnamon butter? Have you ever had the cinnamon butter?
I've had cinnamon butter. I love cinnamon butter and honey butter.
Man, cinnamon, it's like a whip. It's not even like a hard butter. It's like a whip. I don't know. It's like the air whip. It's so good. It's almost like eating like, I guess, a cheesecake.
Okay, that's what kind of butter I want from now on, y'all. Use that butter.
That I don't even know what it's called, but it's really good. So, where are you exactly? If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to.
I am. Do you know where Decatur is?
Yeah.
I'm about 45 minutes northwest of that.
Okay.
My husband has a trucking company, and he's right there in Bridgeport, Decatur area.
Oh, okay. That's not that far. You said you're about 2 hours from me. I think we're a lot closer.
Are you in Dallas or are you in?
I'm like Fort Worth.
Oh yeah, then you're only like an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, probably hour my drive time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, yeah. If Cody's driving, it's an hour too. But if I'm driving, it's like an hour and 30, hour and 45.
Yeah, okay, so I know. Okay, like I know I don't do. I don't know. I'm trying to answer Ida's deal. The shorts. Okay, so Rochelle really helped me with that to do the shorts, and I didn't know what kind of good because I didn't know what kind of short, exciting videos to put out. So I just decided to, put out when I did catch paranormal stuff on my Explorers, I decided to put those out on there. So yeah. And then that last one I did, there really was somebody in the school. There really was somebody in there. We just didn't run into him. And that place was freaky. And that's not the school that I found blood. It was a different school, but this school was weird. We heard doors shutting on their own, but we think it was somebody in the building. But yeah, I had to, Ida. I think that was funny.
I've enjoyed the shorts, and I don't understand them either.
I don't either. I still haven't got picked up in the algorithm yet. I supposedly you put it out and you get picked up in the algorithm. I haven't got. Heck, my videos on TikTok were doing better than the ones there. So like, I don't understand.
James is trying to explain it to me, and he's new to it too. And he's like, I don't know. And I was like, okay, well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how it works. I'm like, all right, I'll just put the video out, put a good title, and put some good tags on there, and put it out. And put the hashtag shorts and let's see how it goes.
I said, you just put hashtag short on it? And he's like, I don't know. He said, that's what I did. I was like, okay.
But I also see people, I see people get picked up in them without putting shorts in there. So I don't know, man. In like impressions, like I'm still learning. Like I don't know. I still don't quite understand what impression clicks are and stuff. You know.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, this stuff goes way over my head. I'm still learning the whole thing. I wish I knew. It's frustrating because I do try to understand. I watch videos and I just can't understand it. I'm trying.
June, I'll be here 4 years in June. I still don't understand it all.
Well, you're doing really good, so that's a plus.
And every time I do get something figured out, they change it.
I know. I heard that like anybody could be monetized on YouTube. I heard that like a long time ago. You used to be able to. I'm sure you were able to experience that because they just did this, right? The 1,000 thing.
Well, we've been monetized since about a year, maybe not even a year after, about 9 months after we come on, we got monetized. And luckily we were already ahead of the game enough to where we had our hours and subscribers and all that before they changed everything.
Oh, nice.
But I know a lot of my friends that were in the community, they were already monetized and then they took it away from them. And so that was like devastating to a lot of channels. And so it was very, very hard for a while there to get everybody back in it. Hi, Coty. I love you. So yeah, it changes a lot, but I'm glad that they've not changed it again since then.
Yeah. And I'm hearing they're going to change it again. Whether talk of being 10,000 subscribers.
Oh, wow.
I heard that was talk. I don't know. I mean, I know TikTok does that. And what is it? Instagram? I can't remember. Or Facebook. You have to have 10,000 to be monetized as well.
That would delete like half of YouTube right there.
You think so?
I think so. We lost so many good creators when they changed it the last time.
Yeah.
I think it would be devastating to YouTube if they did that.
I think so too. And also I heard that, I know I got that email where they said they were going to put ads in people that weren't monetized.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen that yet. So I hope they don't do that. Cause I know a lot of people don't. There's people that are that can be monetized that choose not to be monetized. Yeah. And I think that's great too. And cause they don't want to do all that stuff, you know? Yeah, 80 says 10,000 subscribers. If they do that, oh my gosh, you know, all that hard work you put in, you're like, what the heck?
Exactly.
I literally will drop the mic and walk out.
Yeah. And you know, and I even said it before, if they changed it to where we weren't going to be monetized, I was going to stay just because this place has helped me so much and everything else. And I wouldn't want to lose the community that we have. But man, that would just be so heartbreaking. Yeah. Like it would be like a gut punch.
I think it would. It would, especially. Yeah, I agree. And yeah, needs to stop. Jenny says needs to stop picking on the smaller channels. Like that's another thing. Like it is so hard to watch these really super good channels not get noticed.
Right.
I mean, there's people that put out really good stuff and have a really good channel, and they're not. Us small guys, we're just no one's getting noticed. It's hard to get noticed, you know. And I mean, it's nothing against anybody that has a big channel. It really is not. It's not. It's just that the smaller channels are not getting noticed. You know, it's confusing.
And that's why we do a lot of what we do. And I know Fluffy does a lot of, you know, the same thing. And you do the same thing we do in shout out channels. And I mean, you have to work together and just kind of promote each other as much as possible. And eventually it gets you out there, but it's very hard to fight I always say it's like you're trying to swim up in the water, but you've got like 20 cement blocks, and every time you just break away one, you try to get up, and then they add 3 more. And then, you're just trying to pedal above water, and it's hard.
It is super hard. It really is. But the thing is, for anybody that is feeling like it's a struggle, you're not the only one. Keep plugging away. Don't stop. Whatever you do, it's going to get hard. There's going to be good days. There's going to be bad days on YouTube. On the bad days, just keep plugging away. You might not feel like you're getting anything done. You might feel like everybody hates you. You might feel like you're just not, you feel like you're going backwards. Just keep moving forward.
Exactly.
Because it's going to pay off. I've heard somebody tell me, and it's always stuck with me from the very beginning, before it even got hard. Like, just keep what you put in is what you're going to get out. That's what stuck with me. The amount of work you put in it is what you will get out. So if you don't work it as much, you're not going to get as much out of it. If you work it hard, you will get something out of it. But just, you might not see it right away, but just keep working at it.
That's very true. Very good. Very, very, very true.
Yeah. Hey guys, real quick, if y'all haven't already, there's this thing that down there that's free. It looks like this. Go ahead and smash that thumbs up, and just because it really does help get these videos out so that more people can see them, because only I think it's about 10% to 20% of Amy's subscribers get notified when she goes live. That's just how YouTube is. I don't understand. It's not like TikTok or Instagram. Once you post something, it goes out to everybody. It just, unfortunately, it doesn't work like that here. So giving that thumbs up does help Amy and her channel a lot. So
thank you so much. And I'm supposed to be here promoting your channel.
But you got to give that thumbs up, because it is important, and it's free. It's free. All you got to do is go, even if you're on your phone. I know it's hard to exit out of that chat because you might miss something, but it takes 2 seconds to exit out and hit that thumbs up. And if you give it a thumbs down, say why you give it a thumbs down. Those are frustrating when you give a thumbs down and you don't explain why, because we always trying to improve and better ourselves. But,
exactly. I like how you just said that. Exactly.
Yeah, I hate saying that the down button, the down word, but it is. I've had people do both, and it's frustrating when you don't know why somebody gave a thumb down. Most likely it's a troll, but but when they do, I've had people give me constructive criticism, like really hard constructive criticism, not because they wanted to be mean, but just because they just wanted to tell me how they felt, and that's okay, because like it helped me to do my do better on my next edit, or do better on my next film. And especially, like, one of the biggest ones was when I moved the camera too much. I tend to do that sometimes still, but not as bad as I did.
I still do it just as bad. 4 years later, I still do it just as bad.
I think yours is good. Well, I watch a lot of my stuff from the phone, but I've noticed people that watch it on laptops and computers or TVs, it's really bad. So I don't know. To me, it looks great. I like it. So I couldn't be the one to tell you otherwise.
I get told low down when I'm panning all the time. I'm like, but I got to get over there before it stops happening.
Or you're doing this. You're filming over here and you're looking over here.
Exactly. That's me. I look at the noise, but I don't take my camera with me. Yeah.
I broke the like button on my end.
Well,
that's okay. We'll give you time to fix it real quick so you can smash it. It is free, though, so I'll let you know. There's no quarters intended, or needed.
I already spray buttered you. Anytime it works.
Oh my gosh.
Be safe going home, Rob. Oh my Lord.
Yeah, be safe. Wait, drive home. Yeah, and that's another thing. Thank you so much. The other day was so hard trying to mod for Fluffy. And then as soon as I seen you come in, I was like, thank God. I didn't see anybody else modding. I try. Like, I'm not the best modder, but I do try. Like I'm not as good as you or Jeannie or even Sandra. Sandra's really awesome at modding, and she mods for a lot of channels and that I've seen. And I try, but I'm not that good. And so I was trying to do all that while I'm driving and texting and driving. I'm like, this is probably not smart at all. And I seen that. I was like, I'm just going to focus on driving and just listen.
There's going to be a law from now on. No modding and driving.
There should be.
Yeah, it is. It's very hard to mod for because we all like, I know I go to a lot of channels and like I'll come in and say hello and then boop, I'm blue. And I'm like, okay. And I start putting links or, whatever, because that's just what mods do. And it's hard to get to every channel you're a mod for to be able to mod. So it's good that you have a bunch of them.
It is. And weekends are like literally the hardest, especially Fridays. So this last Friday, I banged out 2 mods, or I was modding for three channels, one right after another. And it really truly is like the hardest thing to do for me is weekends, because it's family time. I do my Let's Talk Exploring Sunday, but that's kind of towards the nighttime. So it is not as bad as Friday and Saturdays. Not saying tonight's a problem at all, just saying, but it is, the weekends are the hardest for me because I really do try to spend time with family. During the week, oh man, I'll work 20 hours. It doesn't matter if I get 3-4 hours of sleep and keep going. That's okay. It's not enough time in a day for me. Seriously.
Yeah, there's definitely not enough. Sometimes I wish there was like 4 or 5 of me. Hey, Jay Bird.
Yep. AD, no, I believe you can upload 4K to YouTube.
Yeah.
I took mine off 4K because to me, I feel like most people don't even watch in 4K, so it really doesn't need to. This is my opinion. I know probably a lot of people are going to think different, but that's okay. But and plus the edits take longer. The download takes longer for the 4K. And I come to find out a lot of people watch these videos in 720. So I don't focus too much on the 4K because I was excited when I started doing the 4K. I was like, heck yeah, I'm putting these out in high quality. But then I come to find out, I was like, man, what? Only people, because I watched in 1080. Sometimes I'll watch in 720, but I heard that people watch on average 720 or less. I don't know how you can do that, but supposedly that's what they do. So and I don't know. So I just don't try to worry about putting anything in 4K, but I believe you can. I know you can upload 4K onto YouTube, but I know the editing goes a lot slower.
Yeah.
For me, it does.
It does take up way more time.
Yep. So I just film in 1080. So yes, it gets a better, clearer picture. I do understand that.
Yeah, it does, but I'm good with 1080. I ain't got time for all that 4K download stuff.
Yeah. Oh, and there's a 3 little dot there, AD. I can't remember. I don't know how you walk it through, but when you're watching the video, there's 3 little dots there on the side. It will show you something like view how you view it. You can watch it in any view you want. I do mine in auto because if I'm getting bad reception, I don't want it just to lag. So I'd rather it just kind of go into a weaker pixel rate so that I can still watch the video without lag time. Oh, really, Bama? That's but it could be the internet too, right? I know sometimes watching, like, I'm like, so when I edit, when I edit, and when you preview, when you can preview your stuff, Amy, and you can like see it stuff. Well, I stopped doing high resolution rate. So I go to a lower resolution so that my edit software doesn't lag as much. I've come to find out just that recently. I was like, man, because I'll start getting too much stuff on my program and it'll start lagging. So I figured out, I was like, man, how can I do this? So I'd set the resolution. So I'm not watching in 1080 or 4K. I'm actually watching in like 720. And sometimes I'm like, it's so pixelated. I'm like, man, I keep forgetting. I'm like, man, it better not come out like this in the video.
Yeah.
So
Ain't nobody got time for that. Exactly. J Third, your song today was amazing.
How can I find that?
J Third, he's right here in the chat. He raps and
Oh, cool.
does stuff like that, sings, and yeah, he's really, really good.
Is that it right there?
Yes.
That picture must be real famous because I've seen maybe it's just I've seen it a lot here recently. The staircase one, I really like that. That's a really cool picture.
Oh no, definitely uploading in lower quality is definitely not going to help that, Laura. I think what your deal was your signal. She said all the videos have ended up being pixelated, but when it's on her camera or it's on her editor and stuff, it looks fine. But once she uploads it, it goes wonky.
Well, maybe she's uploading in a lower resolution.
Way lower.
Yeah, I know you can do that. I messed up on my top 5. I did that. I actually messed up on the size, not the resolution, but I messed up on the size. But somehow it came out okay, I guess. It just smushed all my stuff together, and I was like, no. I was like, man, I hate that when you upload it and something's wrong. I felt that's the video that didn't put your name in there, and I was so upset about that. I felt so bad. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I don't want to have to go back and redo all that. So I just gave you a big shout out. I was like, I don't know what to do.
I appreciate it, but you did not have to do that. I understand.
I had to do something. I have to give credit where credit's due. That's something about me. It feels weird not just giving the credit, you know. But yeah, try to
guys.
Hey, Snowman, what's going on?
Snowman.
Man, it's starting to warm up down here.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make it this year. I'm not gonna make it. I might have to go up where Sandra is. Yeah, so Queen, try to maybe check when you're uploading. Well, first off, what program are you using? So you might want to check because I know with Power Director there is so many settings of how you can upload your video. So try to when right before you upload it, or I guess export your video from your program, see what the pixel rate is. Like I said, I'm not tech savvy. I just kind of know from experience for what I did. I'm not no professional. I will not claim that I'm a professional. I'm already stating that I'm not tech savvy. I just kind of learn as I go, and I try to help people with what I know.
Right.
So.
That's me. If I can help you, I'll help you. If I can't, I'll send you a video on it, or I'll send you where you can. I send a lot of videos. We'll send you a video, Laura, on how to fix that. Because there's a lot of things I know how to do it. I just don't know how to explain it.
Yes.
And
yes.
It's easier for me just to send a video that they can see step by step.
Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out how you record your screen. Like, instead of doing it live, I know how to share the screen, but I don't know how to do it live. Like, not live, but record it on my laptop, and then have it like that. I see people do that all the time. I heard it's like a program or something, but
I use Ice Cream screen recorder.
Oh, really? Ice cream?
Mm-hmm. It's called Ice Cream Screen Recorder, and if you don't pay for it, you can only video 5 minutes at a time, but you can put them together if you need to in your editor or anything.
Oh, okay.
Mogelon Monster, hello.
Hey, what's up, Mogion Monster? What is up, man?
Mogion.
Hey, I've got it. I used to say Mogelon.
That's what I just said. Mogelon.
Dude, I hope you're doing great, man. So glad to see you, man. Sorry I haven't been around much. It's hectic where I'm at. So I do hope you're doing well, brother.
So I'm actually going to meet Tex next weekend.
Oh, that's awesome.
So he's going to be setting up some cameras and stuff. So we're going to go out and meet up with him. Layne has already told Tex that she wants her 21st birthday. She wants a bonfire with him out in Bigfoot territory.
Oh, man. That's going to be a good video.
That's what Layne's wanting to do for her 21st birthday.
Yeah, Layne will have a lot of fun with that. I'm
Yeah.
really sure.
We had a lot of fun last time we went out there and sit around the campfire, and we got one video, and then the cops came.
I know.
So hopefully this time we'll get a little more.
Yeah.
Mm.
You should just film the whole thing. I know it's kind of weird. It is weird.
I wanted to get my camera out, but Layne kept saying, "Don't. They're gonna get mad. Don't film it."
I don't know why. The few times that I've had the police come up, I didn't do that, and I kick myself in the butt every time. I'm like, man, this would have been good to kind of explain what happened, you know, and it also how to talk to the police officers too.
Yeah.
Like when you first off, don't run. That's just dumb. Don't do that. I'm sorry. Just don't run. Whatever you do, just don't run. Just be honest.
Well, Tex is a charmer, so he did all the talking.
Yeah, and he's pretty good at that too.
Yeah.
So he probably he's good to have around.
Yeah.
Oh, we're Mogi on Monster saying, where are you going with Tex?
Yeah,
Brown Spring?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I love it up there.
Mogi on Monster, when are you coming through, man? I know you said it. I totally forgot. When are you coming through? I'm a former, AD, I'm a former police officer. Just be normal.
Yep.
I remember when we went to go see that palace. My mom was with me. It's so funny. It was like, because the police officer, what are you doing? I was like, oh, I'm just filming, taking pictures of this cool place. He says, you're not supposed to be here. I said, where's that? He says, there's trespassing signs. I said, I didn't see not one single trespassing sign, and there's not one. He's like, well, there should be one. I was like, well, I didn't see one, and it's open. Everything is open. There's no gates. There's other houses right next door. I was like, the doors were wide open, and my mom comes out. He's like, were you inside? She's like, heck yeah, I was inside. You need to go in there. Have you been in there? That place is awesome. So, but that's just the one thing that I've learned. Never run from the police and always tell them what you're doing. So I always tell them, look, I'm just filming, taking pictures. I ain't here to destroy anything. I ain't taking anything. And then usually they'll just say, well, can you leave? Or, just be careful. So just leave. I mean, I think the worst one was when I got, I guess, busted by the military, but I didn't know it was military. But that was a little freaky. That was down there in Mineral Wells. That base down there. I didn't know there's a part that's abandoned. Well, we thought it was abandoned, and it's not.
Oh yeah, where they go and do we went there. And where they do on the weekends and stuff, they go out and do like the drills and the paintball wars and all that.
Aerial strikes and everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
We went there and we got in trouble.
You what? You got in trouble?
Well, we didn't get in trouble. We got yelled at and told to leave, that it wasn't safe for us to be there, and that they were going to be doing. We didn't see any cars.
No, we didn't either. And I talked to the neighbors.
Inside. I mean, if you don't want people inside, let them know that you're there.
Yeah, and don't put on the internet it's abandoned.
Exactly.
The neighbors, even the locals right next door to it, said that it was abandoned. I mean, the sign was faded out, the gate was open, the road looked like there was grass growing in the road. I mean, this thing, every bit of this thing looked abandoned. And the guy didn't yell at us. Poor Salute, the guy was with me, my brother. Poor guy, man. First thing he says when the military officer came up, he's like, I'm so sorry, I'll delete everything. I'm like, I was like, I ain't sitting here spent 2 hours in this place to delete my photos.
Exactly.
He said, did you go over here? And he said, did you film over here? I said, no, because we were walking to this place to go film. He said, did you film this over here? And we said, no. He says, okay, then no, you're good. I'm like, what? You
No,
straight up just said that. What the heck's over there?
Hey, farm girl, yes, you do know where Mineral Wells is.
But I do not condone to trespassing or anything like that. This is when I didn't know what the heck I was doing. It was probably one of my very first explores too. So I had no idea what I was doing and all that. So, but I do not condone to any trespassing, breaking, entering, vandalism, or graffiti to any place, or setting fire, or sharing locations. So the reason why I said where that one was is because it is not abandoned, and
you will be
probably
away.
shot.
Yeah, you could be, very well could be. So, I've only trespassed in one place, and that's only because we drove 4.5 hours to get there, and then drove another hour and a half in that town finding the place, and so. The front of it said no trespassing. The back of it did not. So we went through the back. So therefore, the back part I didn't think was, a problem because it didn't have any no trespassing signs.
Yeah.
So if we would have gotten in trouble, we would have just said, hey, this says no trespassing here.
Yeah. And Texas is, I'm trying to choose my words very carefully. Texas is a little different in getting into places. When it comes to legally, there is a very, 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 very fine line, trespassing and exploring a place. I'm not saying that just because I'm an explorer. I'm just saying this because of what I've seen and what I've read. It just depends. It is crazy. So that's all I'm going to say. It's just, you got to do your research. You got to know where you're exploring, and it does not hurt to talk to people to get permission. Get permission. A lot of these places people break into, all you had to do was ask and you get right in. It's crazy what you do when you find somebody to talk to get into these places, because we'll get into a place and somebody sees that we get into that place and they think they can go in and trespass and break in, and they're like, well, how'd you get in there? Well, I asked. I got permission.
We always say that. We say that in our video. Like, you have to have permission to go here, or you need to call the city to be able to get in here, or you need to do this to get in here. So if we know for a fact that there's people you can talk to, we will say, you have to find out. You have to go through proper channels to get in here.
I even put up that warning in the beginning. I hate doing it because it's dead space, but it's important that people know that, look, we don't condone to this stuff. Snowman, yes. For the longest time, I didn't know what the purple meant. Purple means no trespassing. I think it's so dumb. People don't know that purple means no trespassing. Only people that are trespassing know that purple means no trespassing. I said that wrong, but for the longest time I didn't know what purple meant. But purple means no trespassing. Fun fact. So if anybody didn't know what purple means, is that just Texas thing though, Amy?
I don't think so. I think every state has their own color, because I know Oklahoma, they put up orange and green. But theirs is usually flags, like those little plastic, looks like trash bags or something that you tied around the trees.
Yes.
They usually have those up. So I think every state has something, but I don't know why Texas chose purple.
Yeah.
But we didn't know.
They knew Rooted was exploring. I'm just kidding.
That's why.
Yeah, but my excuses, I didn't know what that meant. That was my way of thinking back way when, but now I found that it's just easier to contact. It is hard to find owners sometimes, especially. I've been to places that I literally talked to the neighbors next door and they didn't even know a building was there. They're like, there's a house there? Yeah, there's a house like literally like 100 yards from you. Like, you didn't know that? No. Well, because it was buried in the woods,
Yeah, it's hilarious. A lot of times we call the courthouse and a lot of people are really nice. And and I'll say, I don't want their number, but could you give them my number? you know, they can't give that information out. But, and sometimes they'll call me back. Sometimes they'll laugh at me. Sometimes they'll say no. And then I'll just go on to the next, you know, place. But
yeah,
always try to at least get permission. Good night, Mary.
Small towns are easy right now because there's not a lot of people doing it the right way. And when you go and ask nicely, they usually about 9 out of 10 times will let you in, and make sure the day you ask them is the day you explore. Don't set up an appointment because they think about it.
Right.
And when they think about it, they don't want you to go in there.
Now, there is one place that you went to that I've seen, which I do want to find out another place too, the shortest route to get to one of the places you went to. But the what's it called? Oh my goodness.
The Jeepers Creepers house?
No, it's the big orphanage.
Oh, good luck. That one they sealed back up.
Yes, I know. Because I called and the lady said, you do know that police officers bought that, right? And I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, police officers bought that. And I was like, no.
Yeah. I would love, I want to go back to that one.
I want to get in there too so bad, but I know that's never going to happen. But I just,
don't say that. Well, so this is the thing. They don't want anybody in there because of how decayed it is. That second floor is bad. It is bad. I mean, it's like walking on a sponge. And the rafters are metal, but they're so rusted out. It could truly give. It is very, 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 very dangerous. You really have to watch your step. And there is a basement, so you can fall through the first floor too. It's a little bit more sturdy, but it is bad shape. It's been so ransacked by so many people. It's been destroyed by so many people. But I heard it is literally. I'm glad we got in when we did.
Yeah,
because they weren't kicking people out. But now, I mean, it is literally so bad. Like there's trespassing signs everywhere. They got the gates guarded up. They got police that travel, and they now have neighbors that actually watch that place like a hawk. So
I've had several people call me or message me, and they'll say, hey, if you come explore with us, we'll get you into this really cool place. And they'll tell me the name of it. And I'm like, I know that place is guarded.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. Is gotta be careful. I do try to play it really safe. I will not tear a board off of a building. I will not. I won't even trespass anymore. After making that mistake there at the military base, that was a big eye opener. So I'm just very careful who I explore with and what I explore, because I don't want to get in trouble. I want to do it the right way. And that's how I see
if your name gets out there so many times, they're either going to be watching for you or they're going to be like, okay, you've already had a bunch of chances.
Yeah. Yeah. We have signs that say trespassers. Yeah. I mean, that's why I don't do Randonautica over here. Because like it literally, I mean, even though it's on a little bit of land, like it's around here, they don't care. They'll shoot you.
That's funny. A lot of our videos, especially after we first started, there would be gunshots in almost every single one of the videos. And they're like, y'all had people shooting at you. I'm like, no, they were probably shooting at a turkey or a deer or
somebody else trespassed.
Yeah, they were hunting. They're like, oh, y'all are just too close to that fire. Or they say them coyotes are always around. And then somebody said something on a video the other night that they had watched. They said, oh, we didn't hear no coyotes. I was like, we were in Oklahoma. We weren't in Texas. Oklahoma, I hear them too, but not as bad as here.
Yeah, Texas can get pretty bad, especially what area you're in. So I try to go into the city. I'm kind of out in the country, so I try to go out in the city to do those explores. So,
Bama, I'm sorry you're having so much trouble with your internet tonight.
Yeah, sorry, Bama.
Yeah, I like finding new places too, Snowman, that nobody's been to, and different.
Yeah. Hey, Through the Veil, how you doing? It's always good to see you. Sandra, please send me some of that snow.
No.
Yes.
Hush
Yes.
your mouth. No. Okay,
I've been
send
asking
it
for it.
this
We've
way,
been
not
getting
our way.
it. Hey, we got more cold coming. Just let you know. Hey, did y'all get fog where y'all were at today, this morning?
It was a little foggy, but not too bad.
That rain last night was crazy.
Yeah.
Though. Was it last night or the night before? I can't
That was
remember.
last night.
Dude, that was crazy.
I'm just ready for summer. No, spring. I'm ready for spring.
I'm not ready for summer. Our summer. That's why I liked working up in Ohio. Literally, it was like I felt like summer was like 1 month long, and it was back into cold again. Fort Worth is the closest city next to me. Mogollon Monster.
And see, I've got a lot of things I want to go start exploring that way. We've done all of our area. We've done west of our area, a little bit south of our area, up in Oklahoma. So now it's time to go east.
Yeah, I have not been east yet. You would have thought I would have gone out to Dallas, you know, being so kind of somewhat close to Dallas. Like,
yeah,
I have not been out to Dallas yet. I mean, there's so much stuff out there out east. I haven't even. I've been wanting to go to Paris too. There's supposed to be an old school 1800s, early 1800s. I know it's not old, but for me it's old. 1800s farmhouse in Paris that's called the Demon House or something like that.
Yeah,
where the Demon Boy is or whatever. I seen pictures. It looks really cool, but I can't find the location. I can't find anything about it, so that's why I haven't gone out there yet. But there is some really cool places out there that I do want to explore. Explored everything central, above me, below me, to the west, but not to the east, like you said.
And there's so much I want to go and see out that way. Just getting there, because like once you get to Dallas, it's like 2 hours, to Dallas, about an hour and 45 minutes, and then the travel on the other side of Dallas. But I have a lot of family that lives all in that area. Like I was born in Dallas, raised in Irving. And so I know a lot of the areas out there, and I know there's a lot of stuff. I just have not done it. Hi, Idril. Hi, Patrick and Melissa.
Yeah. Let me know if you go out east. I've been trying to go out there. I need to get out there. It's just, I need to map it out and go. I mean, I've literally been all the way down to the Gulf, all the way to the Panhandle, Oklahoma, almost all the way out towards Amarillo. Not Amarillo. Where's that? El Paso. And I've never been out east. I haven't even been, 30, 45 minutes, 50 minutes east, but everywhere else.
You went up to, and I haven't seen any videos on your channel from it, but have you went up to like the Concho School and like El Reno and all that stuff in Oklahoma?
No, I want to. I haven't been there yet. Only place in Oklahoma that I visited was the Turner Falls. I went and visited the Collins Castle.
Yeah, that's where we're going there in a couple of weeks. I've never even been there. I've been to Turner Falls, but I've never went up and seen the castle.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you, it gets packed up there. But my wife, Carrie, was like, "Why do we gotta go so early?" I was like, "Because it is gonna be packed." I didn't know. I just assumed, because usually the public places that you can't get, yourself to yourself, and it is going to be public. It is free. Well, not really free, but it usually gets crowded. So I said, let's get there really early. So we left about, I think, 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:30 in the morning. And we drove up there, and we got there like right as the sun was, just as when the sun was coming up. So we parked, and of course it's open anyways, because you can camp there. And so we went up, and literally we had that place for like 2 hours by ourselves. And the second we were done and we were coming down to go look at the falls, it was like people coming out of everywhere at like 9 o'clock. I think it was like 8:30 or 9 o'clock. I think about 9 o'clock people came in, And it was just like, wow. And Carrie was like, so glad we got here early, because it really messes your shots up when you're like trying to film. It really messes your shots up. But that place is super cool. And they say it's really haunted, but it didn't give that vibe at all.
Yeah.
I didn't feel that at all. I felt more peace than anything when I was there. And the view, oh my gosh. When you go up to the castle, this is something you got to do. It's a lot of walking.
Mm-hmm.
But when you go up, go all the way up to the very top, and it's going to be like this garage thing. And then there's going to be like this long concrete, I guess, walkway or whatever. It looks like a drive. They used to drive trucks in there, you know. But go all the way up there, and there'll be like a big old tower, zip line tower. Keep going, and you'll be able to see the waterfall from like up top, really high. It is awesome.
That will be awesome. I can't believe that I never even knew the castle was up there, and I've been to Turner Falls like 20 times.
It really is. It's hidden. It really is hidden. Like, I get there, and at first I was real disappointed, because I was like, this don't look like no castle. I was like, this is just staircases. I mean, it's like, what the heck? No, you got to climb the staircases to get up there, and then you see it. You're like, and it's not. It's supposedly he built 2 castles in the one, and some people say it's 1, some people say it's 2. It's scattered everywhere to me.
Right.
It's like there's a room here, a room there, and then half the stuff you try to put together, you're like, what the heck was this? Where's the bathroom at? You know?
Exactly. Let's see. Oh, they're laughing so loud in there. If y'all hear them, I'm sorry.
Hey, gotta have fun. You have to have fun.
Yes, they do. Look, buddy just got done editing, upload. Awesome, buddy. Can't wait to watch it. Let's see.
Yeah, Sandra says she'll send me 4 feet of it. Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes. You
better make sure it's his zip code and his zip code only.
Yeah. Right here. So I literally cannot. Okay, so like I used to be the other way around. I used to love the summer and hate the winter. But when I was in the oil field, I got dehydrated 3 times in 1 month, and the last 2 times almost killed me. And ever since then, I've never been able to handle the heat anymore. I used to love the heat. Like, you put me in 120-degree weather, but that 3rd time, I passed out twice. The last 2 times, and I almost fell down a hole on the 3rd one. And they sent me down. I guess they didn't think it was as serious as the doctors were saying. They just kept on putting me back out there. And then they sent me down further south where it was even hotter. And that's when it almost killed me. So, and then I said I couldn't do it. I couldn't work down there anymore. And I was able to transfer up north to Ohio. So I worked up there for 4 years, and it was, I mean, I'd be out there in a t-shirt. Like, I can't stand the heat.
We have the Steel one and George TV, the fam. The very first time they came down here in July.
Yeah.
And Rich got sick. Like, he got really sick because of the heat. And George, he will not walk out in the sun. He finds every bit of shade that he can to walk in, because they're from Colorado.
Yeah,
so,
okay.
Yeah. They were definitely used to it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's bad. I mean, it's just bad. I mean, my body just can't take the heat like it used to. It's crazy. It's weird. Because I literally I would not even sweat. It'd be like over 100 degrees, and I'd be working, and I would not sweat at all. A little bit of sweat, but I just wasn't the type of person to sweat. Now it gets hot, I sweat like crazy. You should have seen me at the Nazareth Hospital. Heck, it was like 80, 90 degrees inside that thing. I was like dying. I was like, oh my gosh. And now I find those popsicles downstairs, and I was like, heck yeah.
And luckily it's still gonna be chilly when we go, but yeah, you can tell in that place, if it's in the midsummer, you're gonna not do well in there.
Yeah,
especially them staircases.
Yeah. It was so bad. I was like, oh, but yeah.
You want it to rain every day?
I like the rain. I like the snow too, but the thing is okay, I love snow, but the only thing I don't like the maintenance that comes with it.
Right. So what Layne says, everything looked like big old piles of dirty diapers after it snowed this last time when they piled everything up so high.
I want it to rain every day. Florida, it rains like almost every day.
Yeah. And then the heat's different everywhere you go because, like, I'm the same way as you used to be. I don't sweat, and I work in a kitchen that gets 100 degrees on its own. But when I went to Tennessee last year for the reunion, I sweated so much every day that we were there. I was just like, why? It's not even as hot as it is in Texas here. Why am I sweating so bad? So it's like a different type of heat.
I can't, you're like sweating so bad it's in your eyes. I can't see.
I know. That's exactly. I mean, Lori and Laura, they're there in Tennessee. And I was just like, oh my gosh. My hair is like sopping wet.
Oh, man. Now, I do like going to Cancun. Me and my wife travel to Cancun quite a bit. And it's a different heat. You know, it's not... It's like the type of heat, though, if you like stay exposed too long, you're gonna get burnt like crazy. But It's a different type of heat. It's not like the Texas heat. But like I said, I used to be able to. I wouldn't sweat. I mean, I played hockey for 12 years. I just I don't know, just wasn't the type of person that sweat a lot. But now, man, I just like. It's like out of my eyes. I can't see. Nazareth was brutal. It literally was brutal. I had to cut out a lot because it just was so brutal. Like I couldn't see. I'm trying to film, and I'm like, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It does. The humidity makes a difference.
Well, buddy, was that guy needing some help? He said, I saw a guy here in Michigan the other day in shorts and no shirt on standing by a frozen lake.
Maybe he was one of those guys that jump into the lakes with
the polar whatever. They're crazy.
Yeah. Houston's horrible. Yeah, that's like Sweat City right there. Like that was bad too, because we were close to Houston and we were exploring. We were on our way to Galveston, and we were exploring some places in Houston or close to Houston, or the city right over. And oh man, that was bad. We tried to go to the jail. The one I think that Exploring with Josh went to there by Houston. It was I think it's Sugarland. I think it's Sugarland. But yeah, that place is really hard to get into or get a hold of somebody to get into that place, should I say. And I think it was under construction when we tried to get in there.
Oh, thank you, Barbara. He was an outstanding guest, wasn't he?
Barbara, you're so sweet. Thank you so much, Barbara. Super awesome person right here, Barbara.
Yes, she is. Asthma does not like heat at all. And you know, normally we do our reunions in July, but this year we moved it up to early June because it is
hot in San Antonio.
Yeah, it's gonna be hot. But like I said, I sweated in all them other cities and states during our reunions the last couple of years, so they're gonna sweat in my state this year. They're all gonna be yelling at me. Why? Hello there.
Oh, that's cool. They went sledding today. Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, genocide's in New Mexico.
Oh, Albuquerque. So I went up there. That man, it was so hot, like going through there when we were traveling. But as soon as we got to the mountain, my snot was freezing and everything. It was like negative 19 degrees. I'm like, oh my gosh, it was like 80 degrees down here, and it's like below. That was cool.
That's crazy how that does that. Because when we did Colorado, Denver, well, we went to Playfield, I believe it was called. And our cabin was 10,000 feet up. And we would go up 13,000 feet and explore. We explored this mine and everything. We're all in the snow. It really and truly wasn't that cold. It was a different cold than Texas cold. But when we got down into Denver, it was 90 degrees. And up there, it was snowing. And it was cold. We had jackets on. And it was so weird.
Yeah. Yeah, like Dumb and Dumber, and actually, that's at the Stanley Hotel where they shot that movie too. So I don't understand that. That's crazy. It's so hot. Okay, look at here. Look at Texas. It was like -9 wind chill, 1 degree, and literally 3 days later, 80 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
You can't make that up. Like
No.
it literally.
It is definitely crazy.
Yeah. Well, I hate to do this, but I'm like, got to do a few things before I head to bed tonight.
Well, I appreciate you coming on. You've been on here for 2 hours, so.
Well, I didn't know how long the show was going to go, so I just kind of.
It goes until you say, "Hey, I hate to do this, but I need to get off here." But I'm glad you came up tonight, and guys, make sure you go and check out Zach's channel.
Yes. So thank you so much for having me on.
You're
Thank you,
welcome
everybody.
anytime you want.
Yeah. Well, looking forward to seeing you soon. Hopefully before the reunion.
Yeah,
and
we'll
then
definitely get together.
Do what?
I said we'll definitely get together.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll see you at UrbexCon.
I definitely hope so.
we'll be super excited to see you up there too. But I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Amy, and thank you for everybody for the warm welcoming and just being so freaking awesome. So, okay, I'll see you later, Amy. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Okay, guys, make sure y'all go and grab up Zach's channel, Rooted Expedition. You will not be disappointed. Amazing videos. And he is so fun to talk to, so fun to watch. He has live streams on Monday night, 7 p.m. or Sunday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Make sure you go check him out. His after party is awesome as well. And his videos, he has such good videos. Amazing quality videos as well. So make sure you go and grab that channel up. Let's see. And you definitely want to check out their event they've got coming up. So I put the link to that in here. Let me throw it in here one more time. Nope, that's not it. That's not the link. I'll put it in the bottom in the description. That way y'all can grab it whenever you want to. It's on Facebook and it tells all about it. So I'm going to sit here for a second. All right, Layne's coming in here to say hello real quick. They have been in their horse playing.
Hunter. Were you using the K2?
No, I wasn't. We just did the interview and we just got done.
Oh. I'm trying.
Just get over here. Hunter is beating Layne.
Yeah, big time.
Everybody saying hi.
Hi, y'all.
Yeah, I could hear y'all.
Stop means stop. I can't breathe.
Okay. Let's see.
Hi, everybody.
How did your investigation go last night, AD? Did you get some good stuff? Thank you. It was an awesome interview. I enjoyed that very much.
I wish I could have been in here. I wanted to, I don't know, do the interview.
Yeah. We got Hunter tonight.
I know.
Good night, Jenny. Love you so much. Thank you for all you did tonight. I know I want to get a couple more of those channels up here. A lot of Zach's friends. I've met a lot of people through Zach, and he has an amazing community over there on his end as well. And you'll definitely love a lot of those channels. I'm actually going to be, me and Layne are going to be going and doing some collabs with a couple of his friends. So that's going to be awesome.
Yep.
We're doing that next month.
The Outlaw, who's that?
Have a great night, Outlaw. Take care. And who is the Outlaw? I'm trying to think who changed their channel name to the Outlaw.
I don't know.
Well, it's definitely someone we know because they're a mod. So I was trying to see who it was, but I can't tell on here. Oh, Lord. I'm trying to think of what's coming up. So we're going to be doing a video in Layne's room.
Probably tomorrow.
Probably tomorrow.
Can't do it tonight.
No, can't do it tonight.
Well, that's what we're going to do live after the interview, but.
We may do it Saturday night. I think we may do it live Saturday night.
Why can't we still make it?
We'll still make a video, but we'll do it live Saturday night as well. And what was that? The lights blank. Here, talk for just a second.
Okay.
Say hello to everybody.
I will.
I'll be right back.
How's everybody doing tonight? I know you probably already got asked that, but I just got here. What has been the best thing about this weekend for y'all? I'm good, Laura. Thank you. Hi, Lori. How you doing, Lori? Hey, Bratty buddy. Hey, Sanguina. Hey, Patrick. I seen you last night. I don't know what else to say.
Oh, Lord. Okay, Layne. So next Saturday night, you are definitely not going to want to miss the live stream because we've got a big old panel. It's going to be up here, and we're going to be doing some Bean Boozled, a Bean Boozled challenge on the panel.
On our channel?
Mm-hmm. There are going to be a lot of us.
Oh, I remember you saying it. Y'all, my new shirt says, what's it say? I can't see. Read backwards.
For such a time as this.
Does that say Esther?
Melissa, you need to put your shirt Facebook page up in here. Welcome back, Rob. Glad you made it home. Okay, let me turn this back on for just a second. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what else I needed to say tonight. I know there was more. And I'm sidetracked.
It was me.
I
did it.
Sorry.
I'm hungry.
see. Trying to think. Yes, you're being boozled. You're part of the Being Boozled, Rob.
Oh, is it?
Paranormal Patrick, you will be part of that panel. So you will be watching it up close and very personal. That I'm an angel. No, no, no. Okay. Gonna have to call it a night, everyone. Like, good night, Bam. I love you. All right, guys. So I guess we're gonna call it a night too. Hang on just a sec. There's Melissa's link. Thank you so much. Y'all go check out her shirts. They are amazing. You better know what I mean, Patrick. Let's see. So tomorrow night, we have, I'm not sure if George will go live tomorrow evening or not, but Rooted Expedition will be going live at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. So make sure you have his bell on. And I would love to see everybody over there supporting him. And then Crossroads Explorers goes on at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. And then Monday night we'll be on Paranormal Patrick's, having a good old time. And Tuesday will be Entity Paranormal Investigators, my Twinkie. And then Wednesday will be Michigander Man and Through the Veil. So I hope to see you all around all of those. And I believe Hawk Paranormal will be premiering Wednesday night as well. So there's a lot going on Wednesday, but make sure you go by and show everybody some love. We appreciate you guys staying here with us for as long as you have. We love each and every single one of you. You guys mean the world to us. We hope you know that. You can't quit, Patrick, at all. We're not going to let you. You are not the angel, Rob. Oh, my Lord. And AD, I'm ready to see another reaction video. You got one of them coming up soon? I hope all of you watched the interview with AD the other night. He's awesome. And you definitely want to go check him out as well. Everybody throw your links up in here real quick. All the mods, throw your links up in here real quick. And if there's somebody that's not a mod and they want their link up, please throw it up. Genocide, you're going to go live on the 31st.
31st what?
Of this month, Layne.
There's only 28 days in this month.
That's exactly awesome, AD. So everybody throw your links up there. Everybody go check each other out. Show each other some love. Butter those buns if you haven't. We got a couple of videos coming up, but it's not going to be an Explorer until next week. Then we'll have a paranormal investigation that's out. We'll have some from here. But I'm ready to get back out there. So make sure y'all check out all these links. And anybody that's watching back and made it this far, thank you so much. Make sure you check out all the links that are in the chat right now. If I must. Yes, you must, Patrick. You must, you must, you must. AD, get your link up here. And make sure you grab that link that is pinned in the comments or is down in the description. Rooted is an amazing person. And you definitely want to follow his other channel as well, especially if you want to hear some amazing word and you can't get out of your house or you don't have a church family you go to, then go right ahead. I know, drunk best friend. We love you, though. I wish we was drinking with you. Who is Patrick? Rob. I'll be sure to check it out. Buddy drinking too. Buddy don't drink. I know that. I know that for a fact. He just stands around and films us while we're drinking. Melissa, you got you some wine? What you drinking, Patrick? We love y'all too, Patrick. You guys are amazing. I don't know how y'all do it, but every single time I leave this live stream or any other live stream, I'm always smiling. Wine is all gone. Well, corks are for quitters. Oh, my Lord. Beer and her wine. Sounds like a mixture. All right, guys. We love y'all so much. Thank you for being here. You guys mean the world to us. We hope you know that.
Love you.
And we'll see you tomorrow night on either Rooted Expedition, George TV, The Fam, or Crossroads Explorers. Make sure you check out the pinned post on our Facebook group page, What the Paranormal, and you will see a list of everybody that goes live throughout the week. Okay, guys, we love y'all. Bye.
Bye.